Good morning, everybody. My name is Ilko Kruisinga. I'm one of the matchmakers of the Smart City Marketplace team. And this morning's session starts in just a few seconds. We will have two presentations from two very interesting European projects in the area of positive energy districts. One presentation that will be the first one is from the MakingCity project, delivered by Cecilia Sanz, and then it will be followed by the SPARCS project. That presentation will be delivered by Mari Ukalainen. We're really interested to learn from what they have been undertaking and also their views on life beyond the project and how to be able to scale up the project and look for finance for next steps in the project. As a matchmaker, I'm particularly interested in seducing you, facilitating you to meet amongst each other. So if you have not done yet, please go to the matchmaking platform that is available on the page that you're looking at right now. Do ask your questions via the Slido facility using the link below. And if there's anything else, do get in touch with us and meet us using the additional links available on this very page. Now, without further ado, I want to hand over to Cecilia, and she'll be talking about the MakingCity project. Over to you, Cecilia.
Thank you very much, Elko, for introducing me and the project, the MakingCity project. So, yes, as you have introduced, I'm going to talk about this pet project. That is one of the lighthouse projects. I don't know if I have the control or not yet. MakingCity project is one of the lighthouse projects. It's the first generation of pet projects. I don't know if you are able to give me the control because I'm not able to. Sorry, yeah, sorry for this. I'm going to introduce the project and highlight the most relevant solutions we have implemented here. MakingCity, as was introduced, is the first generation is inside the first generation of pet projects. One of the lighthouse projects led by Cartif, as other two projects, Remote Run and My Smart Life, and Cartif also works in another three projects. MakingCity objectives are more focused on the city vision of 2050. We are developing strategies for making the cities less contaminant and low carbon, and we are introducing in this strategy, apart from the long-term planning, the PET concept. This PET concept could be considered as we will have to, or we want to have districts that produce energy to other parts of the city, and demonstrating this in our two lighthouse cities, that the one is Oulu in Finland and Groningen in Netherlands, is one of our objectives. This concept will also develop it inside a very deep monitoring evaluation program that will demonstrate that it works and helps others, our 6 follower cities, to implement the same in the future. And our followers are Leon in Spain, Lublin in Poland, Trenčín in Slovakia, Vidin in Bulgaria, Cadico in Turkey, and Bassano del Grappa in Italy. So at the end of the project, we will have pets designed for all of these follower cities. Focusing our attention in the two lighthouse cities, we have to talk that we have 3 pets in our project. one in Oulu and two in Groningen, two different districts in Groningen where I'm going to work with. The intervention in Oulu mixed the residential buildings, old one and new ones, new buildings, and as tertiary, we have a supermarket that is a positive energy building, supplying energy for all of these buildings and other outside of the district. And the energy used here is geothermal and solar, very well combined with heat pumps, but this is the main providers of energy. In Groningen, we have in the first district, we have a very mixture about new old buildings, old in towers or familiar buildings with a very new and positive building that is the Energy Academy Bureau. And the energy force will be geothermal and also now waste heat from data centers there. And in the south, we have tertiary buildings are polyvalent building, the Cimetière Central Sport Complex, and a new residential building. And the force here is PV energy that would work there. The most relevant solutions implemented up till now, I'm going to talk about what we have implemented at the project, and also we'll talk about these few parts that are necessary work further to search the specific technical solution that should be clarified, because sometimes have not been possible to implement them, and also thinking in point of view and business models and business case problems that are making us working further in this solution. But now starting that in Oulu, we have just implemented or retrofitted the buildings. They have been connected to the district heating, and it's been installed the heat recovery systems from air conditioning that we will use exhaust air heat pumps and are being installing at this moment, and also the heat recovery from seaward water. The funding for these for these solutions were well adjusted between the building owners and also the project, but other solutions are maybe not so easy to be implemented. The other solution implemented in Oulu is in the arena, in the supermarket, that is a positive energy building. The CO2 geothermal heat pump has been installed with a very high COP of 6. Lower is very, very efficient equipment, not only from the point of view of the energy, but also from the point of view of the environmental, because the use from fluids for it. And the extra heat of this production, because apart from geothermal energy, we will use the PV energy from the roof. We will use, we will fit the district heating, or we will store it in heat wells. In Groningen North, we have mixed the different behaviors of the buildings. We have private familiar houses that will be where the retrofitting will be paid part by the owners, of course, that are private owners, and they are the how to involve them is very critical to adjust the business case. And also we have towers with the participation of the building company, that is easier to involve them in the retrofitting. And all mixed with a very innovative building with architectural and renewable energy source intervention, very innovative at this energy academy. And in the south, we have implemented a very innovative PVT panels, and we want to implement building integrated facade with PV, but we are working on it later. I'll document. And for balancing it, we are using heat maker and storage, because we have too much produce of solar energy, and the grid has not allowed so produce, and we will work very here with innovative energy storage solutions. And apart from this energy solutions that have been successfully implemented just at this moment, we are in our 1.5 year working project, and we have time to implement them. We have found or started work in another solutions that have not been so easily to implement, and maybe could learn about how to implement them. It will be very useful for our followers to know, okay, the problem that we have faced here, and how to that could be appear in other projects and in other implemented replication projects. So the first part with relating the charging stations that we have to put in Oulu, because part of our district and the interventions in the buildings, we have to involve the grid in our project, and how the different solutions affect this grid. And one point is the charging station for EV. Electrical vehicles, and it's been difficult to implement this charging station in the district selected due to the low demand from these vehicles in the district, and the difficulty to introduce there and adjust the business model that could get a good successful year. And also, in another point of view, more technical, it could be the building integrated photovoltaic. We are searching solutions for implementing in the retrofitting towers, because the facade doesn't allow the conventional implementation due to the security of it, and due to the construction characteristics of this work. So we are searching this, and this we have to adjust this solution and looking for another alternative maybe there. Also in the powerhouse building that is below, also will be necessary adjust this solution, because it's not possible to implement this conventional PV perfect or PV technical, PV thermal, but sometimes the facade is not able or not accepted by the owners of the buildings as were expected. And the third solution that now is studying or looking for technical or studying technically and economically is the solar road that we want to install in Groningen. A bicycle line will be renovated, into a solar one, generating, putting into the smart grid the electricity generated, and the business case is not getting so good as it was expected, and is being we are working on it jointly with the municipality to get different companies in the municipality to get this positive and implement them. So maybe this would be the 3 parts of the project that could require more attention, and that are not okay, necessary, maybe good the demand and the solutions from the market. And more or less, this has been the summary of the situation of the project. You can contact us in our webpage, also for our, you have here all of our details of the contact. And of course, if you have any question, I would like to answer it and to give you more information. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cecilia. I think without much further ado, we can go over to Mari, who will be presenting on the SPARCS project. So go ahead, Mari.
Thank you. So I'm Mari Hukkalainen, and I work at VTT Technical Research Center of Finland. And I'm happy to present here our SPARCS project. So Smart City Lighthouse demonstrations for positive energy blocks. And today I will be focusing on one of the lighthouse cities, so city of Espoo mostly. But at first, a few words about what we are doing at the high level, or what we are aiming. So SPARCS aims to validate innovative solutions for the planning, deploying and rolling out of integrated energy system. And with this, we aim to realize support urban transformation into zero carbon ecosystems, with such systems where we are putting citizens at the center and target to enable a high quality of life for them. Here in the picture, we have collected some of the energy solutions we are demonstrating in the project. And those will be realized in 2 cities. So in Leipzig and Espoo, in which we have in total over 100 demonstration actions to be realized. We are now still at the quite early phase of the project, so the project has been running for 9 months now, and we are now implementing these demonstrations. And then we have 5 follower cities, so Reykjavik, Maija, Kladno, Liv, and Kifissia. And with these cities, we aim to demonstrate the transferability and the replicability of the systems. And with all the cities, we are developing smart city visions and how to go towards low carbon communities. And as I said, today I will tell you more details about what we are doing in Espoo. So City of Espoo has been working in many fronts already towards developing their sustainability. They have been, for example, awarded as the most sustainable city in Europe. And in the end, they aim for carbon neutrality by 2030. And here is some more details about their goals. So, for example, cutting the like not only like this directly emissions from the city, but also like resident specific emissions, or they are also trying to support other stakeholders and the whole city to move towards carbon neutrality. And in Espoo, we have 3 demonstration blocks. We have Leppävaara Center, which is about how to upgrade an existing central block. So it's basically it's a shopping center called Sello, and how to upgrade it towards being a positive energy block. And then on the other district, we have Lippulaiva block, which is again another shopping center and also like a central block for the Espoonlahti area. Espoonlahti area is an existing district, but it is now heavily under development, and for example, the amount of citizens living in that area will be increased really rapidly within the next 10 years or so. So here we are focusing on the like planning and construction phase, what to do in that phase. And then as a third case, we have Kera district, which is a city planning demo. So Kera area is now still quite well. There exist some buildings there, but now the city is planning to develop Kera area a lot further, and in there also the energy and smart energy solutions, smart city solutions, energy positivity have been one of the indicators when planning or making the urban plans. And I'm now going to present mostly or tell more about this Lippulaiva case, which was the new block that is now actually being constructed. So the construction has already started, and at the same time we are developing further the energy solutions. So this is a huge block, as you can see from the picture. There are like shopping service spaces, then there are public service spaces, there are elderly home, daycare,